Hello, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Tuesday evening. And we are doing a health seminar tonight. Have you ever thought about, are you healthy or just not sick? Because there is a bit of a difference. And we might think we're healthy, but we're not always healthy. And quite often, what we're eating will basically cause us to feel good or not feel good, because our diet affects us significantly more than what we realize. So I'm going to go through a brief little talk tonight. I've got a couple of special guests over here as well, who will also be giving us their input, because I don't want to be the only one talking, and I'd like some third-party input over here as well. So let me share my screen. And who is this thing? Sorry, I've got to keep moving this thing around so I can see where I am. So we're talking about healthy living. First of all, I've just got to give a little disclaimer. So please note, the information shared in this presentation is for information only and is not meant to replace any medical treatment or diagnosis prescribed by your doctor. Should you have any medical conditions, please contact and speak to your treating physician, who's a qualified medical practitioner who understands you better than I do. And the products that are mentioned are what I personally use because I have found them to be most beneficial for my circumstances. Please consider the information as information only, and you can then decide what is going to work best for you. There is no obligation to purchase any of the products mentioned. That is entirely your decision. So, number one, who am I? My name's Sean, and I am a director in my own health and nutrition business that is linked to an international company. I'm going to start with a question. How is your diet looking? And when we talk about diet, it's basically diet is what you eat. Nutrition is what your body absorbs. There's a difference. So how does your diet look? Does it look like junk food all the time? Or is it healthy home-cooked meals? You need to be aware that there are chemicals in our food because they are constantly putting pesticides and all sorts of different things into the foods. I was quite scared recently to look at a juice that was sold in a local restaurant to discover that the original contents, there was no apple juice in the juice. It was mostly sugar. And for a long time, they've also been giving us genetically altered or genetically modified organisms into our food as well. Over 60% of the American diet consists of highly processed foods. And that is quite scary and sad. So what are the effects of this standard American diet? And we call it a standard American diet, but be aware it is also very common here in South Africa. And it's sad. Over 70% of US adults are overweight. That is a very scary statistic. Nearly 50% are diabetic or pre-diabetic. Every 30 seconds, a leg is amputated due to diabetes. Every 8 seconds, diabetes takes a life. Very, very sad information that. The leg part, I can tell you from my work, we see a lot of amputees due to diabetes. And mental illness also plays a big role. There are 47.6 million Americans, give or take a million or two, and 1 in 5 people are formally diagnosed each year with mental illness. One in 10 people aged 65 and older or 10%, have Alzheimer's dementia. Chronic diseases in America. 6 in 10 adults in the US have a chronic disease. 4 in 10 adults in the US have 2 or more. If you do the maths, everybody in the US has got a problem. I think we're almost in the same boat over here. According to the CDC, 3 out of 4 deaths are caused by chronic lifestyle-related diseases. That's out of the 4 people on the picture, 3 of them are going to die from something that could have been prevented. Again, according to the CDC, good nutrition can help lower the risk for many chronic diseases. And according to the US Surgeon General, you are what you eat. And the reality is that 75% of all chronic diseases are preventable. Now, 75% of US adults are taking supplements. Do you think it's working? But do you know the source of the supplements you're taking? Have you read the label on your supplement bottle? Are there any warnings on that supplement bottle? Because there are quite a few news stories out there that hidden dangers lurk in over-the-counter supplements. Read the labels.
What if I told you there is one thing you can do right now that could substantially improve your health and your future? Curious? Good. Skeptical? Great. Here's the answer. Get more whole food nutrients into your cells. How do you do that? Eat better? Well, yeah, absolutely we need to eat better. Many of us try, but there's more to it than that. Studies say that eating as healthy as you can, it isn't enough. This study, and this study, and even this one. We have to go beyond the nutrition on our plates and supplement our diet. Do you take supplements? Do you trust supplements? Do you have a cabinet full of supplements and wonder, are they even working? Are they absorbing? Is there something that you're missing? Or more importantly, could they actually be harming you? Over 75% of us take dietary supplements, and guess what? It's not helping. We're still getting sicker. Chronic disease is still on the rise. So here's the question. Is it important to take vitamins and supplements, or is it important, along with a healthy lifestyle, to take in true whole food nutrients that have been clinically proven to help restore cellular function, bridge critical dietary gaps, and reverse the root causes that can lead to major health problems such as inflammation, which, by the way, is the main cause for most diseases like these? And is it also important to boost immunity? So let's review. You want to improve your health. Leading doctors, scientists, and studies say that we're lacking proper nutrition. And the multi-billion-dollar supplement industry is bombarding you with confusing options and big unsubstantiated promises. No wonder you're skeptical. As a smart consumer who cares about your health, you should be. So what do? Tighten your criteria and start with credible science and whole food nutrition. Before you buy one more supplement, here's a checklist of 5 key criteria. Number 1, whole food. Are the nutrients just natural? You know, sheep wool, algae, duck feathers. Yeah, all that stuff and more is used by other companies. Probably not the type of natural you want to put in your body. Or are the nutrients in the products derived from real whole foods found in the human food chain? Are they grown, sourced, and developed with the highest known organic and non-GMO standards, sustainably, and most importantly, nutritionally effective? Number 2, credible science. Okay, this is where you get to be a super consumer. There are lots of products that are claiming to be tested for purity, clinically researched, clinical grade, doctor recommended, even claiming to be clinically tested. But that doesn't mean that the actual product with those specific ingredients underwent an independent third-party clinical study on an actual population with evidence-based outcomes. And then Were those studies published in respected medical journals that have rigorous, independent peer reviews, and not just pay-to-play journals that have impressive sounding names? Number 3, integrity. Red flags, lawsuits, dangerous warning labels, and alarming reviews. If these exist, then there's probably an issue with either the integrity or the competency of the company. So what's the goal of the company? Is it to truly help people end the trend of chronic sickness and disease, or is it to simply capitalize on a fad in the rapidly growing supplement industry? Does the company maintain a third-party pharmaceutical drug license? And is the company registered with the FDA and operating under their regulation? Is there oversight to ensure that what's on the label is actually in the product, which, by the way, is not required for supplement manufacturers? It is a choice of integrity. Number 4, longevity. Do you know the origin story? And do they still hold to the same values today? How long have they been around? Are they privately owned, or are they publicly traded and seem to care more about stock prices than product quality? What do people say about their experience with a company and their products after 10 or 20, or better yet, 60 years of use? Do they have a high rating with the Better Business Bureau? Number 5, a guarantee. If a company truly has confidence in their products and the benefits they provide, they will offer a money-back guarantee, and they will seek to serve the community by offering outstanding customer care. We hope these 5 criteria will empower you to be a more informed consumer. We'd like the opportunity to introduce you to the only company that I know of that meets and exceeds all 5 criteria. And you've probably never heard of it. They started more than 60 years ago with a clinical hospital study using a breakthrough product that was proven effective at the cellular level. Wouldn't you want to get up to 50% greater nutrition utilization from your foods? Listen, you can spend hundreds on healthy foods each month, but if your cells aren't functioning properly to receive those nutrients, then you might be wasting a lot of money. This is important because who wouldn't want to use up to 50% more nutrition from their food? This company's reputation for scientific excellence is so well established that their products have been used by researchers from the CDC, USDA, just to name a few. They are known in over 50 countries globally. They aren't interested in just closing a deal or only selling a product. They are committed to improving your cellular health through clinically proven whole food nutrition. They are a socially responsible company on a mission to make the world a healthier and happier place through superior quality whole food nutrition, organic skincare, and healthy living home products. If you or someone you know would like to take a deeper dive into this company, their products, and the clinical results proving that they actually work, then please contact the person who shared this with you.
So, who do we recommend and why? If you haven't heard of this company, maybe you need to do a little bit of homework and research of your own.
Pop question. How many of you know the phrase, "You are what you eat"? I have an update for you. Recently, a 27-year global study revealed that what's killing us isn't what we're eating. Yeah, we gotta stop eating that. What's actually killing us is what we aren't eating. Wait, what? What are we not eating? Here it is. We are not getting enough nutrients from fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, omega-3 fish oils, and guess what topped the list of what we aren't getting? True whole grain nutrition. Scientists and doctors discovered that essential grain oils that have been removed from most of our grain products to extend shelf life are needed by the human body for cellular energy, vitality, and disease prevention. So, would you like to replenish and supplement those much-needed grain oils and also ensure that you get the other right nutrients for boosting vitality and preventing illness? I have the solution, a 60-year-old company called Neolife. The simplest place to start is with high-quality protein and an easy 4-pack of core nutrition. It's called the Breakfast Pack. 4 essential nutritionals, Pro Vitality, and the Neolife Protein Shake. A 30-day supply that is designed for optimal cellular nutrition by giving your body the key whole food nutrition and protein that many of us lack on a daily basis. There are a lot of protein powders and shakes on the market, even organic brands that contain lead, toxins, and harmful ingredients, it's really hard to know who to trust. This is our Neolife Shake, which is different than any other protein shake on the market. It's clean, which means that it doesn't have toxins, artificial sweeteners, hydrogenated oils, or other non-whole food ingredients. It is packed with all 22 amino acids, not just 9 or 13 or 20, all 22, critical for daily nutrition, which are the building blocks for things like hormones, digestive enzymes, collagen, antibodies, just to name a few purposes. 18 grams of complete protein with the highest digestibility scores, even for those with food sensitivities or gut health issues, that help retain muscle mass while also promoting proper weight. An exclusive glycemic response control technology to support normal blood sugar levels and maximum fat-burning ingredients to boost metabolism. Over 25 vitamins and minerals, 5 grams of heart-healthy fiber, 3 delicious flavors. It is a complete meal replacement, which is terrific for people and kids and athletes on the go, or for those wanting to lose and maintain weight. ProVitality is a 30-day supply of 4 powerful whole food nutrients to support abundant energy, antioxidant protection, heart health, immune strength, inflammation reduction, brain function, healthy joints, clear vision, and youthful skin, hair, and nails. It has, ready, essential whole grain oils. Remember those? A product that has been clinically proven to improve cellular utilization by up to 50%. Each essential nutritional product is designed to be bioavailable or easily absorbed by your cells and has been proven in clinical studies. TreaNN, or 3-in-1, Neolife's foundational whole grain concentrate, includes critical components of our cell membranes that are missing from most diets, true whole grain lipids and sterols. This is the supplement that unlocks your cells and helps them become permeable for optimal cellular health, prevents toxins from getting in, and it allows waste to get out. Carotenoid complex, derived from nutrient-rich, colorful fruits and vegetables, the concentrates of 80 pounds of them. This protects your cells and boosts immunity by 37%. Omega-3 Salmon Oil Plus. This sustainably sourced soft gel has all 8 omega-3s. Many other products just include 2, EPA and DHA. It's tested for more than 200 contaminants for guaranteed purity and 0 toxicity. And most importantly, it reduces inflammatory index by 68%, which is the leading cause of many chronic diseases. Lastly, our essential vitamin and mineral complex with 21 plant-based essential vitamins and minerals to bridge the dietary gap of most people. And this nutrition is also available for children in delicious chewables and liquids. So where do you start? Using these products, we recommend 3 options: great, even better, and best. Great. Our breakfast pack that we just reviewed, 30 days of high-quality protein and core nutrition, 1 shake a day, 1 ProVitality pack a day. Even better, our weight loss pack. This includes our ProVitality pack and 2 protein shakes a day to streamline your weight goals, ensure proper daily nutrition, or for busy people and kids on the go for breakfast, lunch, or even in the afternoon. And best, this is our weight loss pack with a jump start before you begin. A simple and healthy way to prepare your body and digestive system to receive all of the nutrients that you need. And if you have other health issues or challenges, or you just want optimal health and nutrition for your future, we can help you customize a plan. Through years of medically researched science and whole food nutrition, Neolife has a complete line of products for every person, every aspect of health that they want to address, and every season of life. Whether you want more natural energy, to build lean muscle or lose weight and keep it off, to nourish and rejuvenate your skin, or lower the toxins in your home, Neolife has the products, information, tools, and even coaching support to help you reach your goals.
Right. So as she said, the foundation that we use is this little box called ProVitality. And in each box, you will have the nutrient equivalent of 4 or more kilos of whole grains, 36 kilograms of raw fruits and veggies, which are very high in antioxidant levels, and 10 servings of omega-3 rich fish in every box. Now, think about that as food. How much do you think that would cost you? Because if you look at the food it's in this little package, it's going to cost you a fortune. But is it affordable? What is the price of Provitality? It costs you only 26 Rand per day for this little box. And the shake, you can buy a soda and a hamburger and chips and various other bits of junk food for about 75 Rand and the medical bills that will come with it. Or you can have the quickest, healthiest fast food I'm aware of for only 49 Rand for a complete meal. My suggestion is speak to the person who invited you and discuss the options as the good, the better, or the best package. Your choice. And don't just take my word for it. Here are some interesting personal stories.
Hi, my name is Darla Robson. I am soon to be 55 years old. Before Neolife, my life was very unhealthy. I was a sickly child, chronic tonsillitis, ear infections, rode the antibiotic roller coaster, and by age 9 I was on the verge of perishing from immune disease. I did recover. In my teens I was somewhat healthy and young adult. I joined the military, I got my nursing degree, but soon after my health failed again. I suffered major depression, thyroid failure. The medication they gave me caused my body weight to more than double. So my major adult years have just been filled with chronic fatigue, chronic pain, digestive issues, bipolar. I've had 3 serious suicide attempts, and I think it was 4 years ago now I was introduced to Neolife. I took a high dose of vitamin A for about 12 days and my gut normalized. So after suffering for 25 years, 12 days of Neolife vitamin A basically healed my gut, and it's been pretty normal since then. That was 4 years ago. Then I thought, well, what will Provitality do? So I started Provitality and my energy picked up, and I thought, wow, I actually feel pretty good. I think I'll take martial arts. I've always wanted to do a martial art. So I went to the local Aikido dojo and started martial arts training 3 years ago. And I just know forward and up is the only direction that I can go now. I honestly never thought I would feel so vibrant, healthy, energetic, and so full of love of life. So thank you, Neolife.
Remember that these stories are personal stories. We are not making any health claims. We are not saying that these products will cure a disease. That's not how they work. But if you give your body the correct nutrition and the correct tools, it's amazing what nature can do. Oops, go on.
I saw some statistics recently that they said the #1 cause of disability in the workplace, like for employers and so on right now, is depression. Right now, depression, anxiety, PTSD, biggest cause of disability and cause of missed days at work and loss of productivity in the workplace. So it's a huge, huge issue. And we have a pharmacist amongst us, a brilliant pharmacist, Mr. Johan Bukes. And I asked him a while back, I said, what % of your prescriptions are for antidepressants, anti-anxiety? He said 50%. Well, if you have 50% of the prescriptions going for anti-anxiety, antidepressants, you know that translates into millions of Americans are depressed. Millions. So, start with my story. A few years back, I went through a divorce. Looking back at it, I think I'd been depressed for several years before that, but in the divorce, depression course got deeper. And I've talked to different marriage counselors, and they said, you know, it's not super common that you'll see someone get suicidal, but they definitely do see it. And depression, very common, of course, because the person's world is just coming apart, all their dreams, etc. So I was in real heavy depression, got anxiety off the charts, panic attacks, couldn't hardly function at all. Probably wouldn't have made it if I didn't have family to help take care of me. So I'll tell you just how bad it was. My own secretary told me, don't come to work. She said, you scare the customers because you look like death warmed over. Okay, so that's how bad it was. I got suicidal, and fortunately, someone must have told Emma Jo Krause. Emma Jo Krause is a two-diamond distributor. She's a legend in Neolife. She and Jerry Krause opened Neolife Australia and New Zealand, and some of them were at Tony's house about a month ago. So anyway, Emma Jo called me from Arkansas. Someone must have told her my life was hanging by a thread because she lives a long way from me. She had never known. Somebody must have told her. So she called me, and I got to tell you what she didn't say first, and try to absorb this because there's thousands of people all around us that are in depression. I can guarantee you. She didn't say, if you take these 2 Neolife products in this amount, you might get better. Maybe you'll get better. I hope you'll get better. That's not what she said. She said, if you take 6 salmon oil, 5 B complex, she said you will have 0 problem. I mean, none. Well, Emma Jo is part of the medical profession, and she's a genius, and I've known her for decades. I trust her implicitly. She's a fabulous person. So I started taking 6 salmon oil, 5 B complex. Now it's going to be gradual, slow, so you're not probably going to notice it real quick. But on the first checkup with the psychiatrist, because my family insisted I see her regularly because they were afraid for my life, the psychiatrist took me off one of the 4 drugs and cut the other 3 in half after the first visit because she could see it's that much better. Okay, then the second visit, she cut everything in half again. Third visit, everything in half again. Fourth visit, took me off everything. I said, you sure? I'm going to China in 2 weeks. I'm going to be out of the country. She said, well, you're not having any problem. So go off. So I like telling that in one way because some people suffer for years and years and years and years. They're on antidepressants, and still it says right on the antidepressant that it causes anxiety, depression, and suicidal ideation. Right on the stuff they're giving you. It's insanity. So one of the things for postpartum depression, it's almost predictable. The psychiatrist is going to tell that person you have an imbalance. But hello, it's not an imbalance of Zoloft. They do not have a Zoloft deficiency. It's an omega-3 imbalance. So if you get them on the omega-3, 6 salmon oil, in my case, 5 B complex, then the brain has what it needs. Depression is going to go down to just about hardly anything. And with postpartum depression, the reason they kick into that is because second and third trimester of the pregnancy, the baby's brain is developing like crazy. It takes a lot of omega-3 to develop baby's brain. So if mama doesn't have enough, sucks it from mama's body, she kicks into postpartum depression. But my daughter said, look, Dad, I have a lot of girlfriends. After they have the baby, they cry for weeks and weeks and weeks. She said, I have no problem because she takes salmon oil through her pregnancies. So you can help people that way. Now, Jeff Burkholz, he was on the stage, and he's told many people this, so I don't feel bad. He was at the stage at the rally. He had told his wife that she and the kids would be better off without him. He had crippling anxiety, I mean, really bad, and all it took was a breakfast pack. That's all it took. He's off both medications, he's fine. And I know other people just on the breakfast pack, so they might not need huge amounts of salmon oil, and B, breakfast pack might do it because it's helped a lot of other people too. Thank you.
So, we are on a mission to make the world a healthier and happier place. I hope this presentation has been helpful to you. If you know anybody who you think could benefit from this presentation, please let me know or share this presentation with them. I'm more than happy to do a private call with them on Zoom or down in the Lower South Coast at home. I will come and do this presentation or a similar one with you. Thanks, everybody. It's been great having you here, and do have a great week further onwards.